So I told you that tonight I was going to be sharp dressed, and I always keep my promises. Because tonight, for the last act of the season, it's going to be. I don't have a word for what it's going to be, but it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool because tonight we are going to have two great guests coming straight from the international stoner rock scene. You know who I'm talking about, but before bringing them on the stage, I am pleased to introduce you again, my partner in crime, Misfortune.
Hi, everybody. How
I
are
have
you?
I have a question for you. Where were you? Where were you last week?
Yeah, I was between nephews and little kids, and it was funny but messy.
Okay, that's not
I've
an
missed you.
excuse.
I know.
That's
But
not an
going
excuse.
live with the little kids will be chaotic,
But
at
I
least.
wanted to introduce you to my good friend Eugene Timchik that
Yeah,
brought on the
I know.
stage great medal, great stuff, and it was a great act.
I've
But
watched you, and I had
you
fun,
did,
and I've missed you.
yeah, you liar,
Yeah,
you liar. Okay,
maybe.
now. Listen. Chill. Do you like my dress?
Yeah, you're so
Huh?
sharply dressed.
Shut up. Yes.
You put on jackets on.
Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, didn't you notice?
That's the point.
Okay, but tonight, no, I'm not saying anything. You are gonna introduce you. You're gonna introduce the
I'm going to
guys.
lose
Wait,
myself. Let's go.
yeah, do that.
Actually, speaking of what you're wearing, I want to say a little thing.
Oh yeah,
I'm wearing the new Aris merchandise. It's a tank top. It's a lovely tank top, and you can buy it in the link there. We had them with us on the third
yeah.
night,
I don't really remember, but
I
they were
guess.
cool.
Yeah, yeah. It's a nice new project, so check them out, buy their stuff, support the group.
Support. This is it.
Okay,
But
going on.
now, but now, straight to the point.
Yeah,
Who are the guys waiting to come on the stage?
we have an awesome band tonight, the Valley of the Sun. That's one
God
of your
damn it!
favorites.
God damn it!
Thank you. Hi, guys.
How's it going?
Yeah, we
Like
managed.
shit,
Yeah.
like shitty as usual, but it's okay.
And you're
And
gonna introduce our guest?
yes, no. First of all, I told the guys, but I want our audience to understand that I'm a big fan of these guys down here, and it's great. It's so exciting for me to have them tonight and just interviewing them and asking them dirty questions after. And now, but the surprises aren't over because I'm gonna bring on scene the general, the man that is leading the Stoner Rock Army, Eric Varasivsky, the general.
Oh,
And you can see
hello.
why he's called the general. Hello, man. Welcome on the stage.
Hello, guys. How you doing?
Good.
Like shit as
Yeah.
usual, but it's fine. Okay, so guys, it's great to have you here. I'm so
Yeah.
excited, even if it doesn't show. But you need to understand that Sally here is gonna ask the proper questions. I'm coming with the dirty
I'm
questions
covering the
tonight.
boring stuff.
Yeah, she's
It's
the
the
boring.
fun one.
She's the boring girl.
Yeah.
It's it. So we are gonna cover a lot of stuff tonight. I don't know if just 1 hour is gonna be enough. But first question for my guest here, Sally. You on the stage?
Okay. Let's do the basic, since maybe some of our viewers don't know you. So, where did you guys meet each other? How did you start the band? The classical stuff.
All right, I'll handle that.
Yeah,
Um,
from the beginning.
Yeah,
Guys, I'm shocked. I'm sorry. I didn't know that this kind of difficult question was going to be asked tonight. I'm sorry.
Everyone goes through that.
Accept my true apologize.
It's not personal.
We formed in 2010. It was me and the original drummer Aaron, and some other guys, and did a couple of records. And guys came and went. Had a lot of bassists, guitarists come and go, and it was just ended up being Aaron and I doing things for a long time. Chris joined us in 2018 and did Old Gods with us, and then we just recently Aaron left and we got Lex. So it's been a long string. It's like a long string of girlfriends, you know. It's kind of the same thing. I've had a lot of people playing, but it's been just because a lot of the guys, especially, you know, in their 30s and whatnot, can't really tour a lot. You know, people have kids and everything, so you kind of have to go with the guys that can still do it. You know, so
Yeah.
Right.
It's part of life anyway.
That's about it for that. Yeah, just 10 years of rock and roll. I'm the last one. the last original one. So
the Islander of the situation.
The way we met was through a friend, and the first question he asked me was, "Can I play the organ?" And I said, yes. And the next question he asked is, "Do you have a passport?" And I said, "Yes."
Right to the point.
Yeah. Well, and then I found out that he played bass, and I said, "Oh, well, you're just playing bass then." So, but he plays organ on
Anyway.
records. Yeah.
And that's good.
Yeah, I
And,
can imagine one day you're just walking around and someone comes up to you and says, "Yeah, you know that international band called Valley Doesn't Sound? They want you to play and see if it works." And you're like, "Boy, if I have time,
Yeah.
let's see how it goes."
Time.
Yeah. Well, I heard that he was a very good musician, and he is. So.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
We're gonna cover the music stuff later.
you're
Second question.
okay. And did you know what kind of music you wanted to do right away? It came natural. There was a discussion about it.
I was in a band before Valley called Blacklight Barbarian, and we were doing similar things, a little bit more psychedelia, like longer songs, you know. And when Blacklight Barbarian broke up, the bassist Chris and I formed, you know, Valley with Aaron, and it was kind of just a continuation. But we decided that we wanted it to be a little bit more rock and roll, little less psychedelic, a little more rock and roll. And we've kind of come back around, I think, to the psychedelia here and there on some songs since then. But yeah, we just wanted a rock band. So let's do a rock band. So.
And you're together since 2010. And how did both the band and your work change during that time?
What was that?
How the band and your work changed during the 10 years of your career?
Oh, so much. It's changed with, you know, it was, like I said, it was Aaron and I for the first few albums. And then when Chris came in on Old Gods, he had a lot to add. And there's actually a song on that record that he wrote and played entirely. I didn't do anything on it, which was really weird for me.
Did he pay well? Did they pay you well, Chris? Did they pay you well, Chris? Because, you know, it's a lot of work. I mean,
he gets paid in peak experiences. It's all about just the experiences. So, but there's no money in music. What are you talking about?
I know. I fucking know, man. I fucking know.
This is all. It's all about the experience.
Yeah.
So,
And passion.
yeah. So, but yeah, we kind of changed it up as we went, you know, depending on who was in the band.
And about your creative process, when you work on something new, do you work all together in the same room? Each one of you does his part separately?
Well, now It used to be me doing all the writing, but now he and I do everything. So we get
So
together
true.
every week, and we have a day together every week that we spend and do whatever. Sometimes we just talk and smoke pot.
But it's so funny to see that at every level in a band, there's some guy doing all the stuff and some other guy just drinking.
Yeah, I do all of that. I do
Yeah,
all the stuff and the drinking.
oh, cool. We are cool.
I just
We are
hang
cool.
out.
And speaking about drinking, I see the general is enjoying some beer, but I have a question for Eric. And Eric, I know you enjoy Valley of the Sun music. What do you think of the last album that they put out?
I love them a lot. I'm a big fan for a long time.
Yeah.
Thank you, General.
All Gods, guys. I have a question about that album because maybe it's me, but I just noticed a change of style between all the previous album compared to this last one. It's just Chris getting into the ball, or what happened?
I don't know. Just the decision to take a different. So okay, Sayings of the Seers was very straightforward,
And I love it.
and Electric Talons of the Thunderhawk was a lot more prog, and that was because of the bassist that we had at the time, Ryan McAllister.
Mhm.
When we did Volume Rock, that was just Aaron and I again, and we wanted to get more back to the Sayings of the Seers sound.
Mhm.
And then when we did Old Gods, we said, let's do a little bit more, let's make it a little spacier, and then this guy was involved
I
on it.
understand.
And a lot more
And-
writing in the studio. Like the earlier records were completely written before we went to the studio. Old Gods was not. Old Gods was maybe 70% done when we went into the studio, and we did the rest there.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, so a lot
Okay.
more, chain of consciousness.
Yeah. I feel that. And how did your fan base react to all this change of style from an album to another?
They seem to like it.
Yeah.
I hope.
Okay.
I think
If they like it's great.
I mean, Old Gods is our most successful record since the Sayings of the Seers. So
Perfect.
they definitely seem to like that one a lot.
And it was a lot of fun getting to have a tour to play the album all the way through.
Yeah, we played it straight through, start to finish, on the last European tour.
Cool. And when you guys are coming to Europe again? Great question.
Next summer.
Let's hope for that.
Yeah, that's going to be this. Unfortunately, we had
Thanks, Chris.
we had an amazing tour planned for 2020, and
Feel ya.
yeah. So
You've been in Europe where?
where?
Yeah.
Everywhere. Everywhere. Everywhere but Portugal.
Fucking Portugal. They always. I mean, no. Obrigado.
Yeah.
Now, guys, I'm curious about the crowd. I mean, you've been in all Europe, all America, and stuff. What is the difference between an American and a European crowd?
I'll let you take this one.
Oh yes, sure.
Yeah. Run in front of difficulties. Good.
I think it's particularly exciting to be somewhere where everyone's there to experience the music first, and that's why they're there. I think much more often the case in the States, you're there with friends. It's a chance to hang out with friends when
Socialize. Yeah.
when we could tell. My first tour with the band in Europe, I could tell right away. Everyone just watching so closely and really interacting with us.
Yeah. Much better fans in Europe. Much better. Better shows, better fans,
Fucking no.
better PA, everything. Better lights, everything better.
And
So
what do you guys think of the Canadian crowds since we have the general directly from Montreal?
we've only played 4 shows in Canada, and only one of them was really very good. and that was at the 420 Festival in Calgary. So, and that was a very good crowd. But yeah, Canada was weird. It was our first time there. So, you know, you never know how that's going to go. You know?
And we did make it to Montreal.
We didn't make it to Montreal or Toronto. It was Winnipeg, Calgary, Saskatoon, and Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's it.
Okay. You guys have an upcoming album,
Mm-hmm.
and you recorded it during the pandemic. So how was it different?
We had to wear masks in the studio. So that was crazy.
That must be annoying.
Well, he and I tried to take advantage of that year off, you know, like we recorded the album in January, and he and I spent all year during the pandemic working on it. And actually, you know how everyone had their pandemic bubble, you know, just a few people that they hung out with. It was us. He was my bubble, basically. It was just me and him. And yeah, it was pretty. It was different.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, we ended up with a record that we really like. Hopefully, we can get it out soon. So.
And we all hope to be able to play live and see shows in the near future. But if it's not possible, how would you choose to promote your album?
Oh. I don't think we're going to release it until we can play shows. I think we're waiting. We're waiting for that. So if it were like years more of quarantine,
Oh God, let's hope not.
Yeah.
Please.
But no, I mean, everything will be fine. It's okay.
Yeah, of course.
Everything will be fine.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
Now, the guys watching this show from Italy, they need to understand that the international stoner rock community is really united. There's a lot of great places along the internet where you can discover new music and be in touch with the bands you love. And one of these great places is the Stoner Rock Army Facebook group, which I'm part of and I'm really proud to be. And here the general is the man leading the group. Now, Mr. General, I'd like if you could explain more about this project to the people watching this show.
What is Stoner Rock Army? I don't know that.
Come on.
Well, Stoner Rock Army is just a simple group of freaks like you and me that enjoy good music and want to hang out. That's it. And we want people to share everything, you know? Like, it's a fun place to be. It's a family.
Isn't it? And just show the guys the shirt you're wearing. I see Atomic Riders written on the good piece of pattern of stuff. What is Atomic Riders?
This is my band with Marc-Éric Gagnon from Stonefly Frag that you know. And also,
I know him. I love
and also another brother that is far a little bit, but it's Martin, another friend of ours. And it's a project that we did not put out because of this COVID. So yeah, that's our band waiting to come out.
Let's see what happens then. But since we're speaking of music and stoner rock and stuff, would you mind if I just asked Ebo behind the curtain to show us a good music video from these guys down here? Come on, Ebo, do that. Yeah, we have, you know, we're live. Yeah, he's a little slow. Maybe he's smoking. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Take your time. It's fine.
We're in a hurry.
No, it's fine. We have all the night.
He's sensitive.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Wow.
solid riffing,
Thanks.
great sound,
That's a fun song to play.
It's a fun
fucking
song to
great
hear.
vocals. What the fuck? You need more from a song, guys. That was great.
Well, thank you.
Really,
Thank
really
you.
great.
That is a song that I'd love to dance while drunk or sober, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Now, guys, we have covered a lot of underground stuff here. Okay, so I used to ask to my guests, how's the scene, in their opinion, in the area where they come from. But now today, I wanted to ask to you guys, even to the band and to the general, how's the music market at the moment, and how you think it changed during the pandemic? The band first.
No idea. What we've been talking to a lot of other bands about this actually, because we don't when trying to book right now, like book shows, we don't know what venues are booking shows. We don't know what kind of shows they're booking. If it's seated and masked, or if it's just open. We don't know what bands that we used to play with are still together, because a lot of bands have broken up during the pandemic. We have no idea. So it's going to be interesting for sure. I have no idea how it's going to be. What we hope that because people haven't been to shows in so long, that there's going to be like a real I'll do it Italian, a real appetite.
Yeah.
Real appetite.
I get you. I personally think that for the medium grade events, it's gonna be like that, because people are really hungry about music and
Yeah.
live shows. But I'm really concerned about medium to small events. You know what I mean? Which is basically the base of the spreading of new music. And I don't know. It's gonna be tough. What do you think, General?
Well, I think that the scene here in Montreal is like everywhere else in the world. Everybody is waiting to go back to rock, And I think that when gigs start again, it's gonna be nuts.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
I'm
that's pretty
waiting.
good.
I was in almost every gig that I could be, and me too. Like bands, like you guys, like my world stopped when COVID happened. But right now, I'm sure there's also tons of musicians that have created so many killer stuff that is waiting to come out.
Yep.
So it's just a matter of time. I have faith that everything will be more good than before.
Yeah. Me too.
We hope so. We hope so. Now, today I was in front of a post from a well-known guy that works in a great guitar center here in Italy, and he stated that many people are buying musical instruments now. I don't know if it's for the pandemic or maybe here in Italy is the Maneskin effect. We call it like that from the guys that won the Eurovision stuff that I will explain you later. But people are buying instruments. What do you think about this? Do you think that people will get closer to the played music again, or what?
Well, I'm sure people have picked it up more.
Mm-hmm.
What else are you gonna do? You're stuck in your house for a year.
Yeah.
Maybe some people have decided to learn guitar. I don't know. Yeah, I'm of the belief that music can be for anyone if they want it to. So whatever they get out of it is good for them. Spoken like a true hippie.
Isn't it? General, what do you think?
Well, I think there's probably many gems that will come out. If people buy instrument, the more there is band, the more is good for us.
Yeah.
Go ahead, buy instrument, buy music, go.
But yeah, great assist. Remember to support bands and to support projects and go fucking buy music from these guys here. because they have a Bandcamp, they have events, they have a website. Don't be a jerk and buy music. I'm talking to you. Yeah. Now another boring question from the girl up here.
Yeah. Going back to the video. First of all, let's give credit. Who did it? Where did you shoot it?
The video was shot at Southgate House Revival. It's called Southgate House Revival. It's in Newport, Kentucky. So it's just across the river from Cincinnati, Ohio, where we live. And it's an old church that they turned into a rock and roll venue. So they have 3 different stages. They have the big one that we did the video on, and then they have 2 smaller ones in different parts of the building. And it was just some friends that shot that one. We've not really been very good about making videos. We haven't really made a lot. There's been a lot of there's a Riding the Dunes video that's really good that's out there. That's all just natural scenery and whatever. It's awesome. But we don't make a whole lot. But that one, it was just friends that made it, and in that church, and it was a lot of fun. No.
And the location and the mood reminded me of the Chicago Live of Jeff Buckley, the one in the Cabaret Metro, the carpet on the floor, and it's a really nice vibe that gives to the scene.
Well, we thought doing it in a church made sense because it was old gods.
Yeah.
So yeah. You get that? You get that one? Yeah, all right.
I saw a comment under that video that say, and I quote, "Every time Valley of the Sun releases something new, the world gets a little better."
Yeah.
Is that why you do it? That's why you do music?
Hearing... we've had a lot of fans, especially in Europe, come up to us and say that, a song helped them through a hard time in their life, helped them through a divorce or a breakup or, just troubles. And that's always the most awesome thing that you can hear as a musician, that this music that you just kind of just created out of thin air, really, connected with someone and, help them to, get through hardship. So, hopefully it's making things a better place. So it's good.
That's really noble. I started doing music for getting chicks, but
yeah.
Why not? You have a sound that reminds me of Alice in Chains and Soundgarden, but I want to know your own influences. Who inspired you to make music?
Oh, well, can you start with Color Haze? Because we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
And the question is for the general as well, huh? Get ready.
I would say Truck Fighters, Color Haze, Caius, Queens of the Stone Age, all the usual ones. It's funny because we get compared to Fu Manchu a lot, and I never really listened to Fu Manchu.
Oh man, no. Why? That's weird.
Well, no. I love their riffs,
of course,
but I'm a singer, and he doesn't sing. Like I want to hear singers,
Yeah,
and,
I understand that.
So I like Soundgarden is a way bigger influence to me than Fu Manchu is, specifically because I'm all about the vocals and everything. Now this guy, you want to throw out your influences? They're all over the place.
Mars Volta, Rage Against the Machine, Brainiac.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
Anyone with a loud opinion.
I like that. And for you, General?
Me, it's Boy George.
Great.
Karma Chameleon, man.
Actually, I'm kind of an old fart, so I grew up with disco or rock. And obviously I go to disco, but in my early days it was like Kiss and but for me, of course, it's Sabbath, like most of people, you know.
Basically
I come
everybody.
from the old school, so the old sound, you know. I love the old vintage 70s rock.
Yep.
So yeah,
We got
and
some
Boy, and Boy George too.
got some Jimmy right there.
Oh, and Jimmy, of course.
And Jimmy.
Hey,
There he is.
General,
Um,
did you ever have you ever heard of an Italian band called Witchwood?
The Who?
Witchwood. Do you know them?
Yeah,
It's
of
an,
course.
they're friends. They're friends, and they're doing great. I love them, and they're cool guys. Telling you, yeah, I thought that you could enjoy them since you like retro vibes. Let's say that they're good guys. We are together in a playlist and a WhatsApp group
Well,
and everything.
I think I play them in my podcast somewhere because I do vintage sometime podcasts, so I'm sure I play.
Hmm. Yeah, they got featured on the Doom charts. I think on the last fall, and they're a great band. They do well. I love them.
Yeah.
Okay. Usually, where do you find inspiration for your work? Ben first.
where do we find inspiration?
Life.
Yeah.
Living it.
With beer.
Like not to get too deep, but just kind of the whole. I don't know. Just existence itself is such a weird thing, right? And all of the shit that we have to deal with, and all the questions that we have about ourselves as people, and then nature, right? Nature is a big part of it. There's
Isn't it?
there's some like element of like flow, right? That goes through everything. It's like the force, right? But it's I don't know, like a lot of like the lyrics that I write are, either about more existential, stuff, or about nature. A lot of stuff about the desert and about the forests and about falling, back away from human society and like into natural being,
Yeah. To slow down a bit, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know, something like that. Some hippie shit. I don't know. It's
Okay.
I
What
like
about,
marijuana.
and what about the general? Where do you find inspiration?
Well, in every artist in the world. I mean, I'm so happy and I'm so privileged to be able to hear so much great band like you guys. And yeah, this is my inspiration. All of your creativity give me power to go forward.
Yeah.
And you are my heroes. Every band, I cannot, of course, pinpoint any band because I love you all. But it's you are my power, you know? You are my drive. So as much as you bring music, man, go, you know?
Well, I would say that you guys are my heroes because the people that do blogs and websites and reviews and magazines and everything, they are the glue that keeps the scene together.
Well, thank you.
Without people working to like help disseminate information and to show people new music, where would we be? Like where would we be? Like we need you. So I always really appreciate anything that any blogger or music writer or anything is doing for that reason. They help us to achieve our dream. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of hippie vibe going on tonight.
Yeah.
okay, I'm not a musician, but I'm an artist, and there are days where nothing go right, and I can draw a single thing, and I get swamped. And I think that happens in every field. And how do you find again the inspiration when you hit a block?
Have at it. Yeah, I think it's important to keep trying, and know that you will have those days, but you're still trying to get through it, and even if you get like one little thing out of it that doesn't amount to anything, you still tried, and that's the important part. I guess it makes it all worth it when something does happen. Well put. I like that one. That's good. Good answer.
And what about you, General?
For me,
Yeah.
never give up. When you go down, you never give up. Very important. There's always sun after the darkness. Everybody right now is down. I understand, but that's my answer. I was down too, but no, just chin up and do what you like to do, and just go forward.
For all the guys watching this show, you can ask questions. I mean, down here, there's the comment stuff. Just comment with a question for the guys. No, for the guys here, and for the general. We're open for that. And let me think. Let me think. There's a lot of stuff coming. Yeah, guys. If you say that you're in touch with a lot of bands, no, about this pandemic stuff and music market, but if you could name a couple of bands that you would suggest to listen to our audience in your genre, in your experience, whatever comes to your mind, who would it be? Band first, as always.
I've been really into to Weed Pecker a lot lately. Astrodome. I don't know, a lot of like the more spacey krautrock stuff, like gosh, what are they called? It'll come to me. And then of course, Color Haze is like the thing that I think everyone should listen to. Color Haze. It will make their life better because it's so chill and it just helps you to like realign your brain. But yeah, we're going to be doing a bunch of shows with Lopan out of Columbus in the next couple weeks. Those guys are amazing. I think that people need to check them out more. Yeah, anything for you?
Lightning Bolt, and I've been listening to Ravi Shankar lately, so I like no ground of anything anymore. Yeah.
General, I know you cover thousands and thousands of bands every year. It's going to be a really difficult task for you. But I can give you 10 minutes. I can give you solid 10 minutes if you want. Don't worry.
Oh, man, it's impossible for me to say because, like I said, it's so hard to pick up a favorite.
No. We're not talking about favorites. Just spit out 5, 6 names that comes to your mind.
Well,
not in general in your life.
I don't know if it's because of the COVID thing, but I'm more into space, psychedelic, rock these days. Well, for a while. Honestly, I have no idea. I see so many bands every day,
Yeah, I know.
But I'm a big, huge fan of Uncle Acid, of course. Everybody knows that. Uncle, I'm privileged to be able to meet them every time they come here. And so many bands come to Montreal, by the way. So I am VIP to go see them a lot. But to choose a band or to make my top, I could say I love also EP Dead Cult a lot these days too. They did a very cool album. I love a new band or it's an old band. I don't remember because I'm part of Doom Chart too. So I cannot sometimes figured out where, when, and but I love a band called Nepal. It's a very spacey rock thing, and I think they are associated with Satoru Note or something like that. But yeah, I'm so sorry, I cannot say. I
It's
have too
fine.
many. But I love Valley of the Sun.
Thanks.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's $5.
It's
I'm
No,
kidding.
well, I know that you cover so much music every day, and it was not my intention to ask you for a top 10, top five. It
No,
was
I
just suggesting stuff to the guys watching the
Oh
evening.
well, there's another cool band, a doom band called Sunpro that I really love.
We had them 2 weeks ago here, and they're nice guys. I'm in touch with them now. They're really nice guys.
Yeah.
Yes, and I love Son of Grey.
Hmm.
Also, to name a few, I guess I love pretty much what everybody loves.
That's really hippie. Good, good, good. Misfortune. Could you suggest us five bands that you love recently?
Oh God. Hmm. Okay, I play a little favorite here because it's the first one is a band where my husband plays as a drummer, and they're called O'Kills, Zero Kills, and they're between metal and electronic, and they're working on the second album. There are oh jeez, yeah, you okay? I'm panicking. Let's move on.
That easy, eh?
I promise.
She's
I
not. She's
promise.
not fucking used to giving answers. Just questions. That's what every woman does. Just asking questions, wanting answers back.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's play a little game now. It's gonna be played just with the band general. It's not because I don't want to play with you, but I need a group, a bunch of guys to play this game. Now, guys, it's gonna be like fast question and answers. This is the game we always play at the end of the broadcast. So I just ask you a question, which is gonna be super personal. So whatever, and if you want, you can answer. If you don't want, you answer the same. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. So among you guys, who's the lazy bum in the band?
The lazy bum?
Yeah.
Nobody really.
No.
We're all
Nobody's-
workaholics.
Nobody's lazy.
Mm,
I'm
okay.
a drunk, but still not lazy.
No, no, okay, okay. And let me think. It's I don't want to. Okay, who used to get the more chicks when you guys went to play around?
No one.
No, come on.
No one.
No, 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 no. This is not acceptable. This is not acceptable.
Well, there was actually a guitarist that played with us for 2 tours in Europe,
Mhm.
named Adam, and he was with a different girl every night in Europe. Yeah,
Okay, great.
but we got mad at him about it because he would be off somewhere with some girl, and we couldn't find him until the next morning, and we're like, dude, we have to drive to the next city. Where the fuck are you? Like we were like calling him and like, where are you? What's going on? And yeah, it was always that was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I can
I
imagine.
didn't really like it.
No.
I'd rather the guys not get with all the chicks.
guess.
That makes it easier to play rock and roll. No, it's distraction.
No, 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 no. We
Yeah.
never. No, no. We don't like such kind of.
Distraction.
And let me. Who's the heaviest drinker in the band? You are.
I'm the hippie.
This guy,
Dang.
this guy smokes weed all day, every day, and you can never tell.
Yeah.
There's no
I guess-
difference. There's no.
But in the-
He can be sober. He can be super high. He can be super drunk, and he's always the same.
Always
Just
the same.
Happy to be
you
here.
can't. You just can't tell.
and this
Probably
my
wasted
friend-
right now.
this leads us to the question: how are you right now, Chris?
How am I? I'm doing all right. I'm cruising neutral.
Okay. I see you chill. And let me think. Um, okay. No, you told me about the writer, and no, right on time. No, I thought you were lost.
No, I work night shift and I slept in and shut my alarm off.
And this is what happens when you are live broadcasting stuff. To all the guys,
Here.
Brian Montgomery from Canada.
Sorry,
Sorry.
but I'm
Brian,
here.
have you ever heard of Valley of the Sun, maybe?
I know the guys from Valley of the Sun.
Yeah. These guys.
Here we are.
I've talked to them before.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay,
Well,
cool. Do you want to ask questions, maybe?
Sure. Like,
Come on. This is your show. Do whatever you want.
not really, but are you guys drinking? Are you guys drinking wine again?
Nope. Strawberry
Oh.
liqueur.
I got juice boxes again.
No, man.
I'm drinking Diet Coke, so
You suck.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm trapped in my COVID cubicle again for 14 days.
Shoot.
Fun.
Nah, man. See,
Well,
speaking about
it's-
COVID.
It's actually
Brian, you're the
I
most
work-
welcome here, but now you need to ask questions because we did. So
Where are we?
there's
Where
Valley
we
of
at?
the Sun. There's the General from
I'm
Stoner
the
Rock
gen-
Army. Do your show. We've been waiting for you.
All right, where are we at for questions? What do we got?
We were playing. I just asked them
Uh-oh.
who's the heaviest drinker in the band, and they told me.
Ooh. Who's the heaviest drinker?
Yeah.
What
What
kind
could
of-
we ask now? I don't know. I asked them who gets the more chicks, and I should
Ooh.
now I'm supposed to ask them who stinks the most, but it's inappropriate. I don't want to do that.
I'll
So,
come
no.
right out and say that. That's me.
Who has the greasiest hair?
Oh, also, yeah. I mean, come on.
This is interesting.
Mm.
Okay,
Oh, I got my
Guys-
favorite sweater on today. See?
what is that?
Into the forest I go to lose my mind and find my soul.
Oh.
That's it.
There you go.
That's it, guys. Brian, it's great to have you here, but we are
Yeah.
just we are about to close the show. So no,
I know.
now seriously, if
My
you want
fault.
to ask questions to the guys, this is the time.
We talked about COVID.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. We did. I suggest you to ask a question about the upcoming album. Just friends.
Oh yeah, when does it come out? Does Broken Neck Radio get a copy?
There's no date yet. No date yet. Still waiting.
All right.
Yeah, we can't help you there.
Yeah. Well, that was a very good answer.
We are very excited about it.
Okay.
We think it kicks ass.
Nice.
I'm excited about that.
It's was it 10 songs? Yeah.
10
And
songs.
the last one, Old Gods, was 10 songs, 9 songs, 10 songs.
11 maybe.
11.
Yeah.
But it had 3 interludes, right?
Ooh.
So this one is just 10 full songs. There's no interludes in it. A little bit different format. And it's everything from like kind of typical Valley of the Sun, like heavy riffy stuff to like more mid-tempo stuff and a little bit of like blues rock in there. Like there's a little bit of, kind of almost some little bit of southern rock feel on a couple of songs.
Right.
We just did what we wanted, basically. we were just like, we have these songs, we like these songs, we're just gonna release this shit, and if people don't like it, fuck them. So,
Well, see, in Canada
we're really happy with it.
Nice. Canada, we got these guys. They're called Fubar, and they just fucking give her. The general knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He knows. What about coming and touring Canada? Jerry, talk about
Nothing
that.
planned. Nothing planned. I mean, like we were talking earlier, it's been very hard to even know what venues are open to do booking and
Not
everything.
many. The swamp's always
yeah.
open.
Well, and
Swamp is always open.
that's been like a thing that we've been a little aggravated about because we're like, just book the dates, and if shit isn't cool, cancel the dates.
Yeah.
To me, it makes more sense to just book it right now and just hope for the best than like to just wait and not do anything. So,
Okay,
but we have a
that's
few
cool.
booked here in Ohio. We have 3 booked here in Ohio right now in September.
So August 1st, 2022, you guys are going to come play my house at Sludge on the Swamp.
Okay.
He's booking basically every
I
band
think we're actually going to be in Europe
he's
then.
booking them.
Oh,
I think we're going to be in Europe then. But
see, now I got to cancel it already.
yeah. Just
Terrible.
reschedule. Hey, we'd be happy to come to Montreal though. I would. I've really been wanting to see that city. Yeah.
Right.
So.
Me
We're
too.
waiting for you.
Guys, I'm telling you, the guy down here is booking every band he talks to. So
Pretty
money
much. Well,
first,
I think I contacted you 2 years ago when you radio. They probably don't remember.
Yeah,
say it again, Brian. Say it again.
I think I contacted you guys.
It's not cool.
No, there we go. How's that?
Yeah, just leave it
Okay.
alone.
No.
Go right there.
Don't touch the mic.
Don't
Don't even drop it. No, I think I contacted you guys, about a year and a half, 2 years ago when you sent music into the radio station?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Now you can actually see my ugly face. It's
Yeah.
even weirder.
Oh, it's lovely.
Oh, thanks.
I like it.
Nice.
It's pinchable.
Punchable.
Want to pinch?
No, I mean,
Want to pinch those
he's,
cheeks?
I'm gonna.
he's
they were
got the
tucked
best
in.
sidebars in the world.
Those are
Ah!
glorious.
Now, stop
gnarly.
it, guys. I have now last question because we are almost we are running out of time. But this is gonna be a nerdy question. Now, guys, can you please explain me and the other guitarists and bass players in the crowd what your rig consists of? I mean, pedals, amplifiers, stuff. Just if you want.
Okay.
Mhm.
I play a '79 Gibson The Paul. It's a walnut body Les Paul through a high watt DR103. It's a 76 high watt through a green Big Muff. Got a bunch of Boss pedals, Boss delay. What else am I using? I don't even know.
Phaser every now and then.
Oh yeah, phaser, and then an OC2 Boss octave pedal. The octave pedal is pretty necessary in a lot of stuff. But I mean, really, like my overall sound is that Gibson, the high watt, and the Big Muff. That's how I roll. So and on every album, that's been
Nice.
all the way back, except maybe the early stuff. I was playing on a Sound City amp. But and I got the high watt, a little bit into it, but it's same guitar, same distortion pedal the whole time. So and then
I play on a standard Fender jazz bass, and I don't really have anything special, I guess, except for my synth pedal that I use for organ sounds. But I really just try to keep it as simple as I can, as few moving parts, so less things can mess up.
It is.
We've been using some vocal pedals as well recently.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Gerald, do you want to drop your contribution here? Tell us.
Sure. Well, you want me what? What do you want to say?
Explain us the rig you use when you play or sing.
Oh well, Tama drum. Anything I can find really, because right now we're building. So, Ludwig, Tama drum. That's what I use usually. Sonar drums too. Basically, that's it. That's my rig.
That's it. I remember once we played with a drum that was kept together with duct tape, and it was the best night. Yeah, that was the best night we ever played. It was great stuff.
Well, right now I play with Tupperwares It's really good.
Right.
Super good.
See, I
Um,
just
That's
I
good.
just-
It's a good sound.
I just play with a big
Right.
muff and a skin flute. Works pretty good. I hit the right
Cool.
sound every time.
Yo, I can imagine. Guys,
Yep.
last question for this time for real. It's for both Ryan and Chris, and just tell us a story, funny story from one of your tour, one of your gig, whatever comes to your mind, but it has to be funny, not hippie, funny.
Oh,
We're
I
talking about
think,
hippies again?
we had this little bit of time where they kept leaving me out of the van. We
Say it
would,
again, please.
we would pack up at the end of the night after the show, and you do a dummy check to make sure you have all your gear with you, and they never did the Chris check, so they hit the road without me in the van a couple times. Yeah, we
Hit
got
the road, Chris. We're never
We got
coming
to the-
back
like,
no
we would
more,
stop
no
and-
more.
we would stop at a gas station or whatever, and leave, and then realize that he wasn't in the van all the time.
No.
So we got used to doing a Chris check. So whenever we leave a van, we go Chris check and make sure that he's there. So the funniest one that I remember is we were driving somewhere in Europe, and Aaron, the drummer, we stopped somewhere, and Aaron gets out of the van with like a Tupperware container, and just takes the Tupperware container and throws it in the trash. And I said, "What is that?" And he said, "That was my underwear." And he said,
Jesus Christ.
he said, "I shit myself in the van, 2 hours ago, and I just took my underwear off and put it in this Tupperware."
Mm.
He didn't tell anybody, just shit himself in the van, cleaned up, put it in the Tupperware, waited for the next stop.
Jesus Christ, I heard a lot of stories about this one.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
Why don't you just stick your ass out the window and just spray?
What?
Man, those ones.
Someone did that. I can tell you, it was
Oh,
not
God.
the ass, just the mouth, because he was puking all around. He was drunk as fuck, but it happened to us. A friend of ours was in the van, and all of a sudden, it was, "Come on, please!" Oh, I started throwing out, and the cars in the back were like just messed
Nice.
up. No, not nice. The fuck nice.
Fucking
Gerald,
spewing
tell
chunks,
us-
boys.
General,
just giving
tell us
her-
a story.
Oh, my story, something really funny, or many times I go to gig, people, of course, want to meet the character of the general. And
Mm.
I don't know, one of the guy, I remember somebody say, "Hey, man, do you like Village People or something?" What the fuck? Yeah, man, are you doing a Village People number or something? Because I do this shaving or whatever. I'm like, no. But yeah, what is funny is when I meet people and they just like, "Oh man, the general, blah blah blah," but I'm just like you. I don't know, that's funny for me. It's just a character, it's just kind of a
Yeah, I
mask
know.
Right.
for me. Eric is under this, but it's like, I don't know, they meet me and they're like, "Oh, the general," I'm like, no. But
Give me
the
money.
Village People thing was very funny, really.
Nice.
That's the thing I remember.
Sally, do you have any more questions for the guys here?
The band or the artist you would love to play with? Go crazy, everything is permitted.
Oh, who we'd love to play with? Who we would love to play with in the future?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bill and Ted.
Yeah. I don't know. Monster Magnet?
Mm.
Hanging low on here.
Yeah. I mean, Queens of the Stone Age would always be a good one. Those are big crowds.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Color haze just because I want to see them.
And for you, Chris.
I keep playing festivals in Europe where they're the next day or the day before,
Right.
and I have to leave, so I never get to see them. It's really bad.
We played the last Freak Valley, I guess, that happened. And a band that played right after us was called Stonefield. And they're like this sister band, like psych rock band from Australia.
Yeah, they were really good.
Awesome.
Yeah, they were really good.
And for you, Eric, what would be the band you'd love to play with?
To me? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, every band. I love it. I'm
Keep
sorry.
the stuff. Yeah,
but
I love
it's
it.
every band. For me, like, of course, I don't know. It's a very hard question again. I'm so
I
sorry.
know. She
Uh,
asks very hard question. That's what women do.
the thing
Who do you
is,
the-
I'm sorry.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Who is what? Sorry.
Hootie and the Blowfish, he said.
Well, I don't know. I have no idea. I cannot answer that honestly. Sorry. I
Brian,
love all the bands, so for me, like to go there and see a band, it's like you, Brian.
you're so nice, General. You're
No,
really
it's
nice.
not.
It's
It's
Canadian.
it's
They're
not-
nice.
It's not to say like just to be. Oh, he likes everybody, but it's true. I'm there because I love every band. So for me to choose a band is so difficult.
But I believe you.
Hmm.
Brian, what would be the band you'd love to have in your swamp?
I want to have Guar play in my swamp, and I want them to kill me on live. I
Well,
want to be part of the snake pit.
I would love to have two bands, honestly, but I would love to have Sabbath again, and of course Uncle Acid. I have to say,
In Class of the Deadbeats.
yeah, I love them a lot.
Yeah.
And they've
Great
always
band.
been kind with me, So
Yep.
Great band.
And I want to know about you, F. Who do you want to play with? Yeah.
Fucking Valley of the Sun.
What is your name? The
Is
Sharp
it-
Dress Dude?
Is this a question? No, I'd love to play with the guys. Of course, there's a lot of bands I would love to play with. And it's difficult. It's difficult. Really. There's a lot of bands that I would. Yeah, in this moment, I'm particularly fond with All Them Wishes.
Yeah.
And
Yes, they're
I
touring.
love. I might be a little obvious here, but I'd like to play with Elder. And it's not because they are here, but Valley of the Sun would be a great band to open for.
Yeah, just don't drink all our beer and we're good.
That's it. That's
Seems
it.
fair.
Guys, it's been great, but now I just want you to I just want to thank you heartily for being here and giving us your time. It's been a great show. Thank you, General. Come back whenever you want. The invitation is still open for you guys. Brian, next time be on time, please. Next time is gonna be.
Well, to clarify, I work night shifts.
I know. Yeah, it's not an excuse.
5:30 to 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm the shop steward for the job, so I had to lay off 43 people last night.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Wow.
fun.
yeah,
Ending on a positive note.
that was not fun.
Nope.
Yeah.
But now you have time because this is the last episode of the season. So see
right.
you all in September. And now, before we go, Evo, listen to me. Listen to me.
No,
Dillo in italiano.
Evo, metti fuori gli ospiti uno per uno, li salutiamo. Noi, io e Sally rimaniamo. And the guys here,
Salutiamo tutti.
guys, don't go away. Evo is putting you in the background. And we will back in a second. Just to see
going in for my
here.
second juice box.
Don't get drunk on that. Guys,
Don't
thank you
pressure
so
me.
much for being here. And
Thank
for all
you.
the audience, go buying stuff from Valley of the Sun and support the band because they deserve that.
And the merch of the Stoner Rock Army.
Exactly.
And listen to the Horde on Broken Neck Radio.
Exactly.
Ah,
To the next year.
Are we still going to talk after the show's ended again?
Yes, 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 yes. Sally.
We made it.
Sally.
Oh,
It's-
Brian is coming and going. We did it.
It worked. It worked. It's the last episode, but it worked. Now
We are getting
I have
there.
one. We did that. I have one more thing to say.
Yeah.
This was a great season. I love that. I enjoyed the show so much. But if I was able to be here and be in the show with you guys, it's because this girl here prepares all the documentation about bands, sends me long WhatsApp messages with all the briefs and says, well, the band did this, pay attention, the band did that. So, Sally, thank
I'm
you
the
so
nerd
much.
one. I'm the nerd
Yes,
one.
you are. You are.
Yeah.
And for everybody out there, support bands. You said, guys, you said, I'm telling that in Italian and English. You say that you missed music, you missed the shows, you missed bands playing. Now, the shows are coming back. If you don't stand up from your sofas and go to the fucking venues and the fucking gigs, we're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna understand, discover where you live, and we're coming to get you. E lo dico anche in italiano. Raga, stanno tornando gli show. Mo se non ci andate, chiudiamo così?
Sì.
Ciao. Esatto.